Okay, I'm listening to, and this big live thing is in my face. I don't know what's going on. This is what I would like to expound for the video, what I just heard, and this thing, oh, it's making me mad. Expand. They be trying to block you on this. Now they got this big old box that say live chat and my channel name asking me to say something. So now it's like blocking my whole view where I can't see myself. And that's fucked up. I don't know. Because they scared. Because they're afraid. It won't go. Oh, it's on here. But this is the first thing I want you guys to do. As he was saying, he throwing back at the media who is trying to flag him, which we got to come up and understand that yes, this is possible. Yes, they're doing this. Yes, they've been doing this. And yes, he has a voice. Did you not see the white people coming at him at the round table? I saw it, what it was then, that they was trying to infiltrate then the white people on Young Pharaoh's page. And this is not about Young Pharaoh. However, I made some comments and I'm trying to redo some of that because some of it was emotion and I shouldn't even been tripping like that. But I was mad. I was like, it's Malcolm X birthday. That should not, and in no way, for the record, was I trying to say this said his heart was in place. Maybe I did make a statement I shouldn't have said. So that is definitely my bad and not what I want to present. So, so listening to Farrakhan's Pharaoh's latest video, he's saying, they're trying to get him labeled in a group so they can label him some kind of terrorist. Yes, people, they're coming down every which way on us. Believe that. So from what he's saying, this is the next steps we as the people should be doing. Us students down here, instead of just regurgitating what we hear others say, that is important. You have the book. Your people, see where it says, and this is coming. So have a book, because we always got to have the armor to be trying to duck these blows they throw it. These spears they're throwing. So I'm trying to get in the minds of everybody on the board. And so I've always been in the minds of those trying to destroy us. I can see. So I can also foresee, is what I'm saying, that okay, we showing you what time it is, and that's kind of, they're trying to set up this system of free speech to turn it into a weapon against us. And so what he's saying is Pharaoh is saying is that he's presenting books of what's been written on you, and this come from your people, whatever. But anyway, whether it did or did not, this is a book that you let get on the shelf, motherfucker. Okay, bottom line. So to protect ourselves out here that we might be speaking, let's get it from a book. I agree. So I'm gonna I think that's gonna be it. I was really going to get into Malcolm X, really trying to tear down everything, but right now I think the best I can do for Malcolm is to stay on it here and now. You know what I'm saying? And just move. Just move. And I'm not a person probably. I think Malcolm would have cleaned me up. Hey, you know what I'm saying? He would have took me in, because I would have had a heart to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I had a heart like and we wouldn't have survived. And again, I wanted to say, this is from the heart, an apology to calling those girls hot thoughts or whatever that that and saying they was just hot in the ass. They wasn't little girls. They knew what they was doing. But I forgot. This wasn't just a man on the street. This is a man that was representing righteousness and white rug, purity, and standing for the black man, woman, and child. And his need, which would be his story that he told to those young girls, his need to be as whatever person he associated his likeness to in the Bible that he told Malcolm. I'm sure that's the same story, because in the movie it shows that Malcolm says that he was told, well, he said that in his interview, that he was told by the young ladies when they compared notes that they had the same story. It was the same story told to them both. So if it's a story, it ain't like, oh, your breast is big and he said man too. No, we ain't talking about that. So he told them both the same story as he told Malcolm. So being women, following the pure, the freshness of clean, and wanting to populate with seeds of that, bringing and raising, they I'm sure they would be. So for that, I don't fault them, and I was wrong to say that, and so I will apologize. However, I don't appreciate the women who know for a fact, and maybe it will be upon Farrakhan's passing, but I don't know. His goons may never let you speak. His goons may never let you speak. But I want to hear, something just not adding up. Because Evelyn walked across that stage as if Elijah was a martyr for her, a hero for her, a person who done no wrong by her, yet she was having to try to establish paternity and support for the children that Elijah denied. Where does that come in the story? Let's go all the way back, because we really want to fill in them pieces and them gaps, ladies. On the same token, that video I played of Farrakhan and what he, the pledge minus the one not to sexually abuse little children, that's just a golden rule that you should have came out saying, we about to pledge to this type of manhood, but who is excluded in that? But I know you didn't think, far-reaching wasn't thinking, I'm sure. If I would have heard a whole bunch of stuff going on, I'm sure I would have made sure you say that. You make sure we're not having any of that mess over here, Lewis. I'm serious. I'm saying, Lewis, just tell them outright. They got a problem with, look, they're doing stuff with, no, absolutely not. Please ask them to excuse themselves now, because men are taking this pledge. Men that's been broken down, not pedophiles that's been broke down. We're talking about men that never stepped into that area of barbaric, serpent, demon, bull crap. Right? So that pledge in itself, when he was saying it, when I was playing it for you guys, I could feel the power in it. And I would have loved to see, I would love to see all black men as of that. Still today. And I see it. Bits and pieces. Like the guy that was having the African cloth and the woman's belly in it. And, just, that was beautiful black love right there. I love that. Beautiful black application of what love is. You, your child, the respect and love for the ancestry. All that. That's beautiful. Yes. So I just got to really... They were over there wrong. So in the interest of justice and not it being, we got to give them no way out. We got to give these crackers no way out, period. We got to break them down like that. So they're going to try to hit you in any way. So that's it. So if you are learning, as I am a student of all things, and I'm trying to really, I feel the time is now to pick a side. And because we have so many different um, subdivisions on the land here, the land is a subdivision of this and this thought and this belief and blah, blah, blah. It's pretty simple to me. What I want is a land free for the children and, just a beautiful flowing garden of peace, harmony, unity, love, and that's it. And you guys is foreign, I know, and you guys try to use that against me, but you can't because I'm also smart and got the scent of a dog, so I know when you're off, right? And if I'm unsure, I'll just keep my distance until I am sure. But yeah, so that's what I was going to do. I was going to break down. I was going to really go through some of the things that when I really listened to General Seti and Young Pharaoh, listened to it because the whole time it was playing originally, I was moving around in the house doing stuff. So I might have heard Malcolm once, but then there was a lot of dialogue afterwards. So as I'm moving around, I was like, well, is this about to be about Malcolm or what? And then when I heard the happy birthday, then I just sat down, I'm typing all kind of stuff, and took our phone. I said, no, he didn't. He just say, shut up. And I noticed my comments was blocked. I was like, But I listened today intently, and I was like, oh, yes. So I want to go through that, and for my student, I'm going to try to really pay attention because that's a lot of, it's probably very basic, but my mind has not been used, my brain. So we got to get that brain motivated to get back in and learn some different things. But yeah, so I made comment. I shouldn't have done that, but it's okay. I think I understand it. I got to listen again though. But we're going to go through that, and I'm going to go through some videos from Malcolm. And I think so the question would be, what would Malcolm do today? And I think Young Pharaoh was accurate. His heart would be broken. I think he would have stopped it from the get-go, because he would have stopped it and spoke on it to the point where men would have been like, Men would because Malcolm would have been more about action than just talking. You see what I'm saying? I'm not putting nobody down. I'm saying he's about that action, and they would have respected him. He would have had the following and the respect, because he's going for the man's throat. And I don't like to say the man, the government's, the systematic, whatever you appropriately titled this well a mess we're in. So he would have got that, a following. Girls would have thought it been a disgrace to get down here and do any of that, or it'd be so much in the closet, I think men would have been on there attacking. Sister had a problem with it, Malcolm would have addressed it. Well, either you do or you don't. Just, how we rocking, and we're trying to stop you from, poisoning the other females, the young ladies that we're raising here to, be mothers and wives and whatever. So I think that the men and the women, they would have been not practicing that, and would have had influence on what we see today. So I don't think he'll be seeing that on social media. Where would he be in relation to? He would have understood. He would see what we see. He's like, I don't know. And then if he was Orthodox Islam and they wasn't trying to take no part into what he might have been saying, it's only two things. If he was still, I forget which Muslim, Sunni or something, Muslim, and if he see nobody in the Brotherhood is ready to get in the basement and talk about, this ex-police officer, okay, we're gonna knock him off next week. We got Joe Blow. You know what I mean? And so if he wouldn't get nobody to help with the taking down of that system physically, I'm not sure what else he was going to throw out there, because Malcolm was going for the politics. He was going for the structure that was fucking everybody up and allowing it, issuing it, stamping their approval on it, writing it in the law. He already knew that had to change. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that was part of it, that Malcolm thought the nation was a part of this, but he realized they wasn't trying to have no political, confrontation. So when he said personality, he was right on that level. I'm not sure what other, I'm thinking about maybe messing with 15, 16-year-olds as well, wasn't in his personality. And the difference in personality was so profound that he couldn't even rock with it. He couldn't even give it a pass. And that's not true either. They kicked him out. So I don't know. There we go. Some more research. They kicked him out. I gotta remember that. They kicked him out. So he learned this. Elijah gave him his story. And I know I read that Malcolm, he gave him that story, and so time went on, and he noticed he was still doing it. So that might be around 1955 when them secretaries was coming and going and shit. And Elijah had to make somebody or ask somebody to say they was that girl's baby daddy and start marking them as prostitutes. Because now, I don't know. I wasn't there. All right. So I'm not going to go any further into that. But where Michael would be, where I would think he would be, being political and morally just, he would go, it wouldn't even be happening. That's what I think. I don't think you're going to be having no slaying a police slaying us in the street. No, that's where he was going, for the throat. Cut the head off that motherfucker. That's what the world is missing. Who else he had? Congo? Who else was going? This is the United Nations. You got to stand for something as a United Nations. What you cannot stand for, being a part of the United Nations, is that shit. You can't be called up on that shit and it come across their table, because then that's gonna start all warfare. If they set up them United Nations to say it is cool for them to conduct the denial of rights by human life, liberty, and this is what they would have brought in the food. Look, man, they're killing us over here. Look at the water, man. Look at the slangs, man. Look at the contradiction in this, the contradiction in that. Maybe, matter of fact, did you take that 3/5 out that paperwork over there? I know I did see it when I started in 2015. I'm sure I seen that shit, and I don't know if it's been taken out. I don't care why you put it in there. For a tax break, tax cut, you guys live. Your action showed what you thought. We was dogs. The dog on you. So I think if nothing had arisen from the charges brought against the United States, and we would have been at war. I think it would have been a block to block. It's going down some kind of way. I don't know. Then he would have may have realized the military force needed. That he would start getting that military force together. He would have had to go back to, what's that guy name? Was it Bugsy? What's the guy name? The mafia kingpin black guy? Yeah, he should have needed to tap into that. He needed to tap into that. I wish I was with Malcolm. But hey, it's called a boy. They got like totally confused up in here. And I think he would humbly say, guys, I'm going on the front line. This ain't going down. Like he did. Like he stood up for all of us. He was trying to expose. That's what I think Malcolm would have done. He would have fought. He would have laid down and died. That's what he would have did. He would have did it. And y'all, and as they went to the police station, they would have went to wherever else they need together when they out here slaughtering us. He wouldn't have set back. That's what he would not have done. And that's evident by him trying to chop off the head in the first place. And if that could not be separated, what's the name called? Cut off, and yes, babies. Yeah. He would have laid down his life. He would have went out fighting. That's what he would have done. And so now that it's all in public, I don't even know. But I think, this is a student here, I think I've read that the United States took themselves from the United Nations. So now they can do what the fuck they want to do. They ain't got to come answer to nobody. Somebody please, I'm going to go back and look at this and make sure the next thing I'll pop up on the next one is going to have the answer to that. But I believe so. If not, oh well. So I want to bring Malcolm the video where he said personality was the difference. And I'm trying to ascertain from the few when his shift came, because Pharaoh did say that Malcolm X was psychologically tortured. He's right. Because I just did this on a video, and now I see my live is working or whatever, but psychologically damaged. Yes. What do you think? Because I know my question was, why did Malcolm, if he knew, brought his wife and his daughters? And I know that after the house was bombed, they were in a hotel or at a friend's house. You don't think threats may have been made? They don't publish that. They kind of Betty said it. Betty said Malcolm called. They had hung up. Then he called back and said, bring the kids. So I don't know. I can't speculate on that. I have to dig deeper to see if I can get a sense of that. But Malcolm, that's what I think his stance would be. Ready to strike down the demon. That's it. Ready, David and Goliath. Because y'all done got him woke, and he ready. He was already woke, by the way. His family, his history, his dad, his Marcus Garvey connections. So he's already aware, but he was, I don't know, for whatever reason. I don't know if at some point Marcus Garvey, was rerouted, like I think he sent back, couldn't come back or something. I don't know. Don't need to speak. But those are like questions I have to find again. I've read it somewhere. But anyway, so he was lost. And then he was thinking somebody was aware. Oh, y'all know what's going on. Yes, yes. So, he was ready all the way. I think it was a little nervous, coming out, starting over. But psychologically tortured. Yeah, he was. Threatened every day. Threatened, attempted murders of him. And you know, walking out of a house bond with your intended death, surviving that, the mass amount of brain activity at that time, at all of their times. I mean, I don't, the gratefulness you have to feel to be able to hold your woman, your wife, your children, and just know that at that could have been yeah, psychologically. All right, so the here and now is where we are, and we're gonna try to I don't know if I said it on here or not, or that video, but am I walking in Malcolm X? I think I am walking as a woman that Malcolm would have given up his time to clean up. Give me something to read, sister, and I would have been okay. Okay, yes, I will. Let me stop cursing. Let me not be so emotional. Okay. But Brother Malcolm, they got this thing over here where this happened in this city. Can I go over there? I can start and bring some of the brothers. And what shall we do, Malcolm? Well, Malcolm, I'm from the streets, Malcolm. I'll go in the basement. We'll just write, come on, man. Can we, Malcolm? Can we fund the mask? Like that's Sister Diamond. Boy, I tell you, I've got any problem. Hey, Sister Diamond is ready to take the sheet to their hands. No, they didn't. They got me messed up. Oh, they selling this out. What is GMO, man? Minister Malcolm? Or Sister Betty. I'll be over there chopping it up with Sister Betty. I'm sorry, y'all. I would. I love Betty. I would. I probably would get her on her nerves. Be like, she like Sister Betty Diamond is always over here asking, so what do you think I should do? They say that they got GMO going on there. Well, who's making it? How can we stop it? I'm going to go up there and talk to them. I'm been feeling all powerful because I got my little, all the members and family and stuff. We straight. What? Now, we ain't going to play no suit and tie today, but we're going to blend in all uncivilizedly. No, I'm serious. No, but I'm serious. I do feel that way. I feel, Brother Malcolm would be like, Sister Diamond, my mouth. And you might even say your words is true. I understand, sister. Whatever. I needed adjustment on it. It would just be my mouth and my curse. I wasn't a loose freak anyway out there in the streets. But I fornicate. And there be some sexy little black single guys in there, baby. And we for the people, by the people, with the people. And it's going down. Yeah, and ready. So that's what I think. And I think Sister Betty be tired of me. Sister Diamond called again. But he be gone, so we be, maybe can really chop it up. I might help her around the house and stuff with the kids. Mhm. I would. I would. All right, so that's that. So that's how I feel Malcolm would be. I think he would be very political and ready, war ready if need be, and would be preparing for it. I sure wish I was back there with Malcolm. I swear to God, I'll be mad. Wait, don't even say nothing, honey. I seen that move over there, baby. Shh, Malcolm. I would. Us women, sometimes we got to see, because that's why men trust in some of the girls. They be like, because they can see. You know what I'm talking about? I be like, I seen that. Let me tell you, let me just set this out. You know what I mean? Don't have no loyalty to nobody but my husband. That's it. Y'all not going. And as far as I do want to say this, young Pharaoh said that he thinks that Farrakhan, Malcolm would be a Pharaoh. He thought the Pharaoh. Now I'm not sure about those guys. I know in the Bible, I think Pharaoh was somebody bad as far as on my mother's part of view. So I don't know. I never looked at you bad, Pharaoh bad or anything like that. I thought he was. I had my little pom poms. I promise you. I was like, I had my pom poms. Um, but if you know, I saw the gods of Egypt, and it was like two gods, Horus and Set, and and it said gods of Egypt. So anyway, one is good and one is evil, and so I don't know where Pharaoh comes in at the thing. I don't know why I'm stopping now, but that well, just not even on the Pharaoh. No, I'm sorry, not even on the Pharaoh. That's not the part. Whomever is having more than one wife, you know, Malcolm might have been having to work his way up to maybe something like that. And then you got Betty. And Betty ain't going. So if Pharaoh got all the wives, like I think young Pharaoh, he's a participant of that, grouping, and as well as the Muslims in that grouping, and the rest of you guys just start biting off. Well, how can I get a piece of this, so I can get more than I can instill in my girlfriend that I can have more than her? And how is the spiritual recreation of things? All you snappers out there biting out biting out people things to benefit. So, or come up on something, and coming up with more than one vagina, you guys went ham with the mass production of that. Anyway, so Betty, I'm not thinking. I'm not thinking Betty was gonna have sister such and such in room one, and sister, and and she was already clawing for the ding-a-ling, because that was her boo and she wanted it. And to those who might try to slander her and say, oh, she said, Malcolm said, she said, hell yeah, Malcolm don't know what's going on. We out there working, doing this. And she just said, well, that's fine. You ain't good no way. Yeah, she probably did. She got the cutest little speech, and it's real soft and low. It's soft and low. So that hit him a little extra harder. You know what I'm talking about? She went like, you flying, you fuck nigga, bitch. I don't want your dick. Anyway, she was coming at him like that. He wouldn't have wanted it. You know what I'm saying? So she probably was like, oh, that's good. You don't satisfy me anyway. You know? So in joking, he might have been writing his bud, Elijah. Man, I don't know what's going on. Betty done said I wasn't no good, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause kind of stuck him in the. But I know he know though. He know. He's like, yeah, if I jump on her, she's gonna be all right. She's pregnant with 2 babies. He put 2 in her at the same time and 2 more to go. So, and would have had a lot more. So Betty was missing her little poo-poo, so she might have said some little nasty things. You know how we women are, so don't believe the hype on they bull crap when they try to say that either. But on the Malcolm would be Pharaoh. If Pharaoh had wives, Betty might not be going for that. And I don't think Malcolm, Betty's not, because he was very particular in choices. Let's be clear. He picked a woman that had an intelligent mind, that overcome all this fuckery, rose and stood in excellence and education, and raised her children in the same accord. What's happening? What's happening? Not you thoughts, not you thoughts. Okay? Let's be clear. So now, I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that right now. Right now, I'm not seeing that. And as far as the war, everything that's happening, like I said, I believe that if Malcolm would have made it to that United Nations court, it would have been a lot of things not happening. All kind of laws and all kind of, we need to be in the White House, the Congress, the mayor, the everywhere. And if not, back to let's be separated. Oh, and now y'all burning down this and doing. Man, he would have sent the dogs on you. That's what happened. So I think that's it. I don't really need to go in. I'm going to find myself now. If I have a question, I'm just going to research it myself. That's what your guys are pushing me to do, to go back to my books. And for real, I think I do. I'm just ready to follow along. I want to be like, that sounds like my court. You know what I mean? It sounds like my court. This is really gross, and I can't even freaking edit this one. Yeah. So I'm a student. However, whoever the two is, I'm not a lonely, you can bait snap me into some bullshit. I don't give a fuck what I'm rambling on. I am that genius up here. A genius with great rate receptors. Okay? So, no. You can't, I don't even know the word for that is called. Besides, fool me. All right? I don't care how much I smile, how much I act like I didn't see or hear what you said. I did. Trust. I did. Got a magnet. All right. So, that's it. If I can figure out if it's necessary, I think we all have our opinion, and I think maybe we should just all just let everything unfold. I want to say, I don't know if I said it on this one, but Boyce Watkins, dude, if y'all hear people, it's very disrespectful. Let me tell you just how disrespectful it is. Boyce Watkins, I'm going to put your name out there. And whoever that two is, I'm going to be needing y'all to have people go on there and threaten and put some heat up his ass. See, there we go with that blatant disrespect. I noticed he changed his profile pic to that of Malcolm X in the RBG strike. I noticed that. I know he got pictures sitting down with Farrakhan. But on Malcolm X day of being taken from us, you gonna pledge your allegiance and alliance and love and respect for the man that said, fuck Malcolm. He deserved to die If we did kill him, it's none of your business. Sound like your leader and who you would have followed back then would have been Farrakhan. So put Farrakhan picture up there. Because you're trying to snatch people in. That bait work. All your, little topics you got going on. Get them hooked. And so now they're going to listen to you. As you talk about Farrakhan and the great man he is. And the great man Dr. Wesley Muhammad is for telling y'all stupid niggas to drink milk. I think Dr. Sebi got witnesses though. I mean, unbiased, undebunkable witnesses with doctors that probably didn't like that shit to admit that motherfucker, my patient came in with HIV, but he ain't got it today all of a sudden. Or whatever diseases they was over there able to dismiss or cure. I think it was a vast amount. I ain't talking about one doctor came up there, motherfucker. He brought receipts, bitch. And you want to I'm not going to get into all of that, but I listen very much to Brother Polite. And I had stopped buying milk, and I still don't have no milk in there, but a couple times, I would say out of the 4 years, when did I hear him? Oh, that would have been 2019. I stopped buying that milk. But I think prior to him, when I seen the breakdown, I was weaning myself off, like maybe getting the almond milk, that kind of stuff. Then when I heard him, I just stopped completely. So between 2019 and 2021, I might have bought milk twice. I don't have no more hemp seeds to go to, and let me just grab some milk type thing. Even to the point where I was like, okay, I got plenty of hemp seeds, but let me try this almond milk. I got almonds and stuff. I didn't grind it all that shit up and made almond milk, straight almond milk. Now, because of our awareness and our knowing, we have to question the seeds. If their agenda is depopulation, really, of the poor, black, and everybody in between, sizing this bitch down, they tracking your thoughts. They're gonna know which way you headed. How many black people, where they going? Oh, they're going over here to the sea mouse. They're going over here to the hemp seeds. They're going over here to the burdock group. They're going, okay, well, we need to put that shipment, and what's the zip code, and sorry about your luck if you white, there's casualties in war, all that shit. Yeah, I think all the way up there, because them bitches will think of every motherfucking turn across and X your ass out as they can. They hitting every level. So that's why I said when I came on here, all right, we want to keep the truth out there. Well, this is why, because this motherfucker over here said, niggas was costing their ass money. Let me just put it in writing what the fuck we think. They ain't even human, motherfucker. 3/5, bitch. You taking up, you fucking with their money. You opening up not just your eyes, your little white friends following you now. Oh, they did what? You waking their ass up. Oh, this why? And they didn't fuck with the no more unions. Whatever. Cause I'm not over there. I don't be knowing what how they calculate and do shit. Hell, fuck yeah. I'll get back to the drawing board and shit. Well, how many zip code such and such? Same way they was doing with the property and the real estate. Red line and all that shit. Let's get over here, okay, in the zip code, because they already shipped the lowest or most highly processed food and beverage in these zip codes around you. You may be able to go, yeah. All right, come on. So just know, this is what I want you all to know. Whether white people were to ever see this or whatever, go check what's in your store so you can find out if they give a fuck about you. Or if you ended up in that zip code of casualties, sorry about your luck if you white motherfucker. Or just that zip code, that dispensable zip code, that if it is, in your opinion, all health white safe, check them shots, check them stocks, check them shelves. See what's in the ingredients and the shit they selling you. They selling you the good shit. Because I noticed in Meyer's store, the one that's recommended, I'm not even gonna say the name of the bread, because bitch, y'all gonna be start tagging that shit. Because it's meant for you white people. That's where the video came from. Sure, well, no, I didn't see my people on there. I don't know. But it was at the bottom of the shelf. And you see all this. There it is, bitch. I know they say, yeah, motherfucker, you want to keep that out of view, bitch. So don't always be quick to just grab shit. Look around. And then when we find shit, unfortunately, this is why study and research. Maybe so much we shouldn't advertise what it is we doing. I got that. I got our murder down perfectly. I just see y'all in here running y'all mouth, so I'm running it too, especially when you're running lies, bitch. But I believe in a murder. OMERTA. OMERTA. So maybe we shouldn't advertise so much the awakening that we have. Keep them asleep. Reverse it. Keep them asleep. And watch this. Make your own. Really, it's the whole thing to it. I apologize. Grow your own. Make your own. Like I was saying in this video, I got to go back to my flour. I know I got the spelt. I know I got the wheat gluten-free, but I don't have enough, I don't think. And I've been going on here looking for a recipe. I know it's on here. I'm probably going to have to go to that one guy, Ty's Kitchen. He got it. That was my very first person I was following. Ty's Kitchen. Get over to Ty's Kitchen for some alkaline healing in food. Maybe I shouldn't have did that. They're going to try to shut us down, guys. And we are in the right path. You know, I'm about to choose sides. I got to choose a team because everybody's looking for a follower, and if I don't have stats, they ain't gonna follow me. And I'm not trying to be you know, I'm cool. All right, let me stop. Let me go because I'm starting to get silly, and that's not good. Also, I'm going to open another page, and so no one will know that page. So whoever comes across, I'm going to come across because I got to make sure I'm not, And so that's going to be that. But yeah, this is melanated diamond student subdivision. Melanated diamond. This is the diamond melanated student subdivision. And what it's going to be is restoring self. All right. That's food, exercise, and everything we need. All right. Gotta go. Bye.